time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. He's going to try and do this himself. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Is this crowd one of the best in the league, especially this time of year? It's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. To throw. Being chased out left. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here's Huntley. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Huntley to throw.
That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To throw, Huntley.
Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
47 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game.
It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Hamler now to return it. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And they'll try to run the option here. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returnable here for Davis.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Huntley. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now a handoff to Henry. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll drop to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun. Huntley. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back to throw. Huntley.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
Deontay Johnson as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive
as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Hamler now to return it. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
They have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Right back to him on first down. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
The terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Well, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Henry.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
A gain of 6 there on first. Final minute now of the third quarter.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now back to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. it isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here.
0.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll go option to the short side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That's complete. Okure-Buna.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being...
And now here's another interception. Snags it for the pick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route.